Streaming is set.
Yeah.
And we should be live.
There
We
it is.
live.
We
All
live,
right.
baby.
We live, baby. All right. Hello and welcome back to No Kids Allowed. Of course, I'm your host, Spivey, and with me today is
Keith Frazier, a.k.a. Mr. F.
social media.
Buddy Row 452. Across the board.
If you have not seen, we shot a couple of videos earlier on the Spivey Talks channel. Definitely go check those out. We covered some K-pop songs and videos. The new video by BTS, which dropped today, fully in English. Definitely something to see. And then we went in on the end of each of those videos on some interesting and unique videos. Anywho, what we're here today to talk about is being black in an IFC frat. I am not in an IFC frat. Are you in an IFC frat?
I am in an IFC fraternity.
All right, so there we go. We have somebody who's in IFC frat who can talk generally about what it's like and their information therein. Now, I am in several fraternal organizations, just not IFC, and I am not in PHC, which is the National Panhellenic Council. IFC stands for Interfraternal Council. And I know that there are, I think, 22 or more frats in the IFC. Last time I recall checking, which was like 12 years ago.
Right.
And I'm sure it could be a lot more now. But I'm just aware of like 22. The school I first went to, we had TEEKS, we had Pi Caps, Sigma Nu, Kappa Sig, Kappa Alpha Order, which I was not a fan of on principle alone. SAE, which I thought SAEs were pretty cool until they did something that was real dickish.
Oh.
And borderline. No, it was racist. At my school. I'm not saying they all are. Just at my school, this particular incident happened and I was there to bear witness to it. And I'm forgetting somebody. But anywho, so yeah, I'm familiar with them. I've partied with TEEKS. TEEKS have always been cool. Before I go into any more from my side, let's hear from your side. How long ago did you join?
If I remember correctly, I joined February 7th, 2013.
Okay.
Super Bowl weekend. It was great.
Did you do it as a freshman, a sophomore?
I was a sophomore.
Sophomore.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when you joined TEEK, like that summer, I guess, before you did, like, what semester did you start the process?
I started in the spring of that year.
Okay. Did they allow you to wear the shirts and stuff early?
Oh, not at all.
Okay. Well, see, at my school, like let's say you came to the college, your very first day of college was going to be summer semester, right? So the first 2 weeks before classes start, anybody who's interested can come and kick it at the house, whatever.
Yeah.
And then the moment you say you want to pledge, you can start wearing their shirts and shit like that. Or I'm sorry, as soon as they were wearing it before they started Rush.
Oh, wow.
So they had people wearing the shirts before Rush even started.
Yeah.
And then when Rush started, it was just craziness at our school. This was years ago, so it could be a lot different now. Just back then, it was they didn't care. There was no care factor. Like, wear whatever you want. You could even wear any colors with it and everything else.
Okay.
I don't know what the official colors for TEEK is. I imagine it's like red and
almost. You can do it.
Black?
No.
Silver?
Gray.
Damn it, I was close.
You're really close. Close.
It's been like 12 years for me, so yeah. I thought about TEEK for a moment. Like when I first went to college, I gold hair, black guy,
Yeah.
with a robe and listening to metal and rock.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, who do I think would accept me for me? Probably
Certainly.
not. You know, your average frat out here.
Yeah.
What made you pick Teak?
Honestly,
Well, wait. Before we do that, what made you want to go Greek?
I didn't actually.
What?
I came to I transferred from Georgia College and State to University of West Georgia, and everything just kind of laid out for me, because not necessarily like it was made for me, but when I first transferred to West Georgia, I guess people just aren't used to people being decent human beings, I guess. And whenever I did something, you know, I would walk my friends to their dorms at night and stuff like that, and people were like, "You're so nice, you must be a teak." And I'm like, "What's a teak? I don't know what that is." Like, I no, okay. It's like, "Oh, you let that girl go first. You're such a gentleman. You must be a teak." What is a teak? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means. Is that a? Are you calling me something out of my name? What? So everything just kind of fell into place with my personality, and then everyone I knew was a teak. My my first my first RA was a teak. The guy that helped me move in was a teak. All the events on campus, you know, like the midnight dodgeball and all that stuff, the person running it was always a teak. It was just like, oh, I should probably check this out, see what it is. Everyone thinks I'm it already. Apparently, I'm the perfect man for this, so I'm just gonna see where it goes.
Okay. Do you remember what other frats were there at the time, like for the IFC?
At the time, no.
I mean, because I know you when you go through Rush, you have to visit each of the other fraternities and sign their book by like midnight or something.
That's not how that went for me.
He done bum rushed the process.
That is not how that went for me at all. And again, it might be different, as you've already stated, you know, by the different time frame. But mainly, and fraternities are a business, unfortunately, in my eyes.
It's a business,
but it is a business, and mainly it's about, you know, grabbing who you think you can grab and who you think is still going to be the best fit.
Okay.
At the same time, getting as many numbers as you can as well, and
I would say within limits.
Yeah, definitely within limits.
And that's more. Your slant on it would still be geared more for IFC because that's your experience.
Yeah.
So he's not saying the same thing for each organization.
Yeah.
Under whatever council.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and say that now. I'm just speaking from my experience. You don't
at his particular school, at his chapter,
exactly,
at that year.
Exactly.
He's not speaking as a branch for the whole fraternity.
I am not speaking for you. I'm speaking for me. Let's put that out there.
Woo! Oh no, he did.
He did not just say it's only a business. No. I chill.
But I respect a business-minded frat more so than just some random social.
Yeah.
Which, don't get me wrong, they're all classified in this category: IFC, MPHC, NPC. HPC. Sorry, NPC. I'm a gamer. HPC. HPC.
The whole alphabet soup.
Yeah, the girls' councils, the predominantly Caucasian female council. It should be NPC, HPC. Whatever.
We're just gonna
girls. Panhellenic Council. PHC. There we go.
There you go.
PHC. Okay. IFC, Interfraternal Council, predominantly white male fraternities.
Yeah.
And then the NPHC, which is historically black Greek letter organizations: Alphas, Kappas, Qs, Sigmas, Iotas, SG Rhos, AKAs, Deltas, Zetas. Not in that particular order. Don't at me.
We're not picking one over the other.
Yeah, and if I miss somebody out of all of that, again, calm your tits. All right. Yeah. So it's it's definitely different everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Now,
Oh yeah.
now you say you didn't have to go through all of the having to go to every house, like, because
Yeah.
it's only like 1 week. The rush, as I understand it, and as I actually went through the beginning of rush.
Yeah.
Because again, I was going to go ahead and join in the IFC frat because I thought that was going to be where I was more accepted as me.
Yeah.
Luckily, that did not follow through for me because again, first off, not all frats are for everybody, and not even if a frat is for you doesn't mean that any frat is for you.
Exactly.
So with the process that I'm familiar with, I'm speaking just for the process I know during the years that I know. You had to go register that you wanted to rush. You can do it as a freshman. You go register that you want to rush. They give you a list, and you go to the first house on the list, and you have to be there by like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Usually suited and booted, some kind of fresh, clean dressing. And they're going to put you in groups, and then you have to over the first day they're going to walk you literally all around to wherever all the houses are of the frats that are active at the campus.
Yeah.
And so that you know where they are. Then they tell you, hey, for the next 2 days or so, you have to go back to each of these houses and spend some time and sign their book before midnight of each day.
Oh wow.
And then after that, there's there's a day where you get to pick which house you want to spend your time at. So you can spend time at a particular house, more time, however much you want to do. But it's one or 2 days for that. And then there's a formal day where it's like an invite. So they send out invites to people they want to come back to spend more time with. And then, so let's say it starts on a Monday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, it's go to all the houses. Thursday, you pick which house you want to kick it at. Friday, they send out invites. Saturday, there's another day of invites. And then Sunday is bid day. On bid day, they say, hey, let's say Group A likes you. They'll give you one bid. And they give me Group A gives you one bid, gives me 2 bids. And then Group B gives me one bid, gives you 2 bids.
Yeah.
But you like Group A, who gave you one bid. You accept the bid for one bid. I like the other group who gave me one bid. I accept their bid.
Yeah.
You don't have to take the 1 or 2 bids or 3 bids, whatever you get. Multiple frats could potentially bid on you, or none could bid on you, or you could just get one bid, period.
Yeah.
So, but you have to at least get one bid in order to join or decide that you want to go through the process of joining that organization.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a lottery, but you're waiting to get picked, like the draft for some of the sports teams. They're like, we want you. Do you want us? Cool. And so, and this is like, it's funny, like if somebody gives bids to somebody, like, oh, we give you 3 bids, and this person give you 1, he still picked the 1.
Yeah.
Damn. You just slapped the shit out of everybody who gave you 3 bids, So, yeah, that's how that runs. Then you start the process of joining the organization.
Yeah.
At my school, I liked the TEEX and I liked the SAE. And and Pi Caps are pretty cool. Pi Kappa Phi, or is it? Yeah, Pi Kappa Phi. Pi Caps are pretty cool. Sigma Nu and Kappa Sig, they had houses right next to each other with Pi Kappa Phi. I think Pi Kappa Phi burnt their house down or something.
Oh wow!
Like a few years later. Anywho,
drama you were not involved in.
Right, I was leaving there. I came back, was like, oh, they burnt that down. Yeah. So yeah, it was interesting for that process. What happened was I went to the predominantly jock frat, and while in the group, this is the first day when you're supposed to go around as a group. And when they're introducing the group of us to the house, I'm the only black guy because I went to a predominantly white school.
Yeah.
I was the only black guy going through Rush, and one of the guys in the back yells out, "Yeah, come back tomorrow. We're gonna have watermelon and fried chicken and collard greens."
Of course.
I only heard part of it. Somebody else was like, "Hey, you hear him? He fucking with you." It's like, got it. So I ignored it. Of course, that house was off the list.
Yeah.
Plus, I wasn't a jock. And I'm saying that frat is made up of just jocks, but at our school, that particular chapter was jock type people.
Yeah.
99%. For that time period. And so I just kept on about my thing. But what started was because I was a photographer, starting photographer. I had went to the local paper at the campus to try to see about a job. So they was like, well, you can do freelance so we can see what you can do. So rumor got around saying that I was just trying to go through Rush to get a story.
Wow.
Like that I wasn't taking Rush serious. I was just trying to get an insider story of Rush process.
Wow.
So I was just like, well,
I mean, that's a big thing, but still.
I wasn't there for that. I really wanted to at that time join a IFC Frat. But that was and as I see it, that was a good thing that I didn't end up joining.
Yeah.
So I quit. I quit before even the third day where you got to go on your own to kick it at the houses. I was like, I'm done. Because it had got back to me what people were saying, and that's how people were trying to look at it. So I was like, nah,